Here's an in-depth look at the HD720p spy pen camera HD90. The main purpose of this video is to show some troubleshooting techniques to get your pen functioning again. The first thing to verify is that the memory card is inserted into the pen. Where the pen doesn't have any internal memory, it can only record with the card in place. With the pen clip facing you and the plastic portion of the pen facing upright, make sure the lettering of the micro card is visible. You shouldn't see the metallic strips of the memory card. Lay the card against the black plastic portion of the pen and use your index finger to gently slide the card into place. The next step is to make sure that the pen is making a connection with the computer. The easiest way is to use the USB cable that came with your pen. There are two ends to this cable, a skinny and a fat end. The skinny end plugs directly into your computer. The fat end plugs into the pen, or rather the pen plugs into it. With the fat end facing the right direction, meaning that the white plastic piece is facing up and the USB logo on the cable is facing up, now you have your pen and it has a green with a metallic strip side. Make sure that that side's facing up. As a double check, you can make sure that the pen clip is facing down. With the cable in the right direction and the pen in the right direction, take the pen and slide it underneath the white plastic part with the metallic strips and press until you can't press anymore. The pen should be snug and shouldn't fall out of the cable once connected. The first step we can try is to reset the pen. As you can see, there are two holes on the pen. The top one is the indicator lights, the orange and blue lights, and the bottom is the reset hole. With the SD card inserted into the pen, take something small such as a paper clip or the small end of a pen. We're using a paper clip and we've mended it to be our reset device. Take your reset device and hold it so that the end of the reset device and the hole of the pen are matched up evenly, and press. You'll feel a click. Because the reset hole is so small and the reset button inside the hole is even smaller, the reset device can't be put in at an angle. It has to be put straight on. Once the reset button has been pressed, the device has been reset. Now try turning on the pen and going through the motions of recording. After you see that it's working, plug it into the computer the same way we tried before and see if the computer recognizes the device. This is an in-depth look at how to format an HD90 using a Windows computer. Alright, we have our Windows computer here, and to get to our disk, we just simply click My Computer, go ahead and open that up, and you're going to see your disk here. It'll have its name listed as untitled or no name. What you'll want to do is go ahead and right click and choose the format option. It's going to bring up a window similar to this, and it's going to list the capacity and the file system. We're going to go ahead and make sure that this is FAT, F-A-T 32. That's just the default. And then everything else we're going to leave the same, except we're going to check this box, Quick Format. Make sure that that box is checked, otherwise the formatting process will take a little longer. Once you have everything selected, go ahead and click the Start button, and you're going to get a pop-up asking you if you really want to do it. Go ahead and click OK. The process isn't very long, and once it's done, all of these options here will become dark, or rather editable, and you also get this pop-up. The format is complete. We're going to go ahead and click OK and then click Close because we don't want to format it again. And then now that it's formatted, it should work just fine on your device, and your device should be readable by the computer. To eject it, right click and choose Safely Remove. This is just a safe way of ejecting the disk without any complications of corrupting the hardware. This is a demonstration on formatting the HD90 pen while on a Mac computer. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that the pen is connected, and it will show up in one of two places. The first is here on your desktop. The second is making sure that Finder appears here in the top left corner. Click File, New Finder window, and you'll see it listed under your Devices tab. To get to the formatting software, we'll want to go to Applications, and if your applications are listed in alphabetical order, you want to navigate to the Utilities folder, which will be down at the bottom. If your applications aren't listed alphabetically, you can just click the Name button and it'll sort them alphabetically. Go ahead and double click Utilities and open up that folder and navigate to where it says Disk Utility. Go ahead and double click and open that up, and it will get you to the software that formats the card. As you can see here, the selected disks on my computer are listed. Here's my hard drive, and here is my HD90 pin. Go ahead and click on this one, the bottom one. It's going to be titled Untitled, or say no name. The first option that pops up is the First Aid tab. We're going to go ahead and click Repair Disk. This process doesn't take very long at all. In fact, it just is a couple of seconds. Once it finishes, these buttons here will become clickable, and we'll go ahead and click the Erase tab now to correctly format the drive. Make sure that the format is MS-DOS FAT, F-A-T, and then the name is Untitled right now. You can add any name you really want. Go ahead and click the Erase button, and this is just a pop-up saying, are you sure you want to do that? And we do, so we're going to click Erase. This process doesn't take very long at all. Once it's done, this progress bar will disappear, and you've now formatted your disk. To make sure that it ejects correctly, right-click or control-click the disk and select Eject Untitled. This is going to safely eject the pin from the computer, and now you are ready to unplug it and try recording with your pin. If after these tricks your pin is still not functioning, you may indeed have a faulty pin. If this is the case, we sincerely apologize and ask you to contact us via email or by phone to get you all settled up. Hopefully this troubleshooting video helps you get your pin to function. We thank you for your patience, and if you do have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to give us a call.